Welcome back to Career Chats with Laura. It's been a while. Today I want to make a video for all my fellow Asians because I've seen this issue plague Asians and I really want to do my part to change it. And this is going to be a tough pill to swallow, so here, have some water. Now, growing up in an Asian household, we were taught that if we work hard, put our head down, and eventually we'll be successful. However, now that I've worked in the corporate world for a couple of years, I realized that's not the case. And this is not a complaint, it's just a fact that we all need to live with. And the sooner that you come to terms with it, the sooner you can do something about it. I've seen so many Asian colleagues overwork themselves, hoping that will translate into their performance review and that their manager will notice them and then reward them. However, most of the time, they're overlooked and they're taken for granted. As a result, they would feel disappointed and angry even at the unfairness. But complaining about it isn't going to change anything. If you don't stand up and advocate for yourself, then why should you expect anyone else to do it? It doesn't matter how hard you've been working if nobody knows about it. In the real world, no senpai is going to notice you. When it comes to success, some of the deeply embedded Asian values actually hinder us. You are not going to succeed on your
pure effort alone.
Okay, you're going to need help. Somehow in Asian culture, it's shameful to ask for help. There's no shame in needing help. Everybody needs help. Admitting that you need help will only help you move forward. Don't let the shame hold you back. Asking for an introduction or for consideration isn't asking for a handout. It's simply positioning yourself to be open to opportunities. So invest in building relationships and connecting with people. Next, you're going to unlearn a lot of things you learn as an Asian about
being humble and enduring hardship.
We Asians are taught to keep our mouths shut, work hard, eventually we'll be rewarded. While it's true that you probably will need to work hard, but if you just keep your mouth shut, then no one's gonna notice your hard work. If you're not advocating for yourself, if you're not asking for it, then again, why would anyone else do it for you? You have to do it, don't rely on your manager or anybody else. In Asian culture, overselling yourself is typically frowned upon. Like, you know that person who comes into the room, they're so confident to say whatever and everybody is just convinced even though you know whatever they said was a bunch of bull crap. Now, I'm not saying you should go out there and be arrogant and always be touting yourself, but you need to be fair to yourself and take credit when credit is due and be confident in your abilities. You need to make sure others know what were your contributions and what were the results. For example, you can do this by publicly presenting your work or making that clear when you're sending an email off to all your stakeholders. Now, if you're speaking up for yourself and you're demonstrating what you've done and you're still not getting the credit for your work, then most likely it's because there's bias at your workplace and it's time to get out. There are things that are within your control, all the things that you can do, and there are things that are outside of your control, like biases. And sometimes it's really tough to change that. And it's not worth it to try. But if all the odds are stacked up against you and you still choose to remain in that situation, then you cannot blame anyone else. What you can do is figure out what things are in your control that will increase your chances of success and then set yourself up for that. Being smart and working hard is not going to guarantee you anything. Stand up for yourself and ask for help. If you see others struggling through the same thing, then reach out and offer help where you can. Set the example for what you want to see. Only then you will have the confidence and access to opportunities that will lead you to success.